everybody out there in YouTube land? Jake, the OneManBand, is back again, and welcome to the 34th Hunger Games simulation. And this time, we're once again journeying to the world of Azeroth, the world of World of Warcraft, the world of World of Warcraft. That is a lot of W's, and two worlds, like pretty much within 3 words. But anyway, this time, instead of the great villains that plague World of Warcraft, we are looking at the Alliance side with the Alliance heroes. The big names in the Alliance. Now, if you go onto Wowipedia or Wowhead, every single one of these people are associated with the Alliance. So that's why there may be some names in here that you might be thinking, well, aren't they kind of neutral or not really standing on ground with anyone? I mean, that is the reasoning why all these people are associated with the Alliance in this Hunger Games. So, let's see who we have lined up for this Hunger Games. From District 1, we have Varian Rin and Anduin Rin, the leaders of Stormwind and the leaders of the Alliance. From District 2, we have Magni Bronzebeard and Moira. It's Moira. Tharusan, I believe it is. It's been a while since I've just interacted with her, so I don't exactly remember her name fully. From District 3, we have our Night Elves, Tyrande Whisperwind and Malfurion Stormrage. These lovers that have been together for 10,000 years and still have not boned. I have no idea how that still works. Freaking do it already! You're making me mad! From District 4, we have Gelbin Mechatork and Alyssa Cloudsinger? Or is it Elisa? I think Elisa would be better. Not a big gnome fan, so I'm not going to be rooting for Mechatork. From District 5, we have Velen and Urel. District 6, we have Gen Greymane and Darius Crowley. From District 7, we have Muradin Bronzebeard and Braun Bronzebeard. From District 8, we have Jaina Proudmoore and Varessa Windrunner. From District 9, we have Maiev Shadowsong and Jared Shadowsong. Big names in the Night Elf community. From District 10, we have Falstard Windhammer and Kurdran Windhammer. Kurdran Windhammer, that's his name. From District 11, we have Denarith Trollbane and Khadgar, our main boy Khadgar. And from District 12, we have Terrellian and Illyria Windrunner. Now, who am I going to choose to be my 3 tributes? There are so many cool people on this list. I mean, I love pretty much all of these people. But I gotta go with number 1, my main man, Gen Greymane. Freaking love the Worgen. Love them to death. I'm going to also go with Velen because I want to mix up like who I'm rooting for. I don't just want to root for one race or anything like that. So, and Velen is the leader of the Draenei, who I love. And I think my 3rd choice, I'm gonna have to go with Khadgar. I mean, you just have to go with Khadgar. I do have a few 4th ones in mind just in case I lose my 3, but we'll get to that when it actually happens. So my friends, choose your 3 tributes right now. We're gonna start this game and we're gonna see who is going to be the chief champion of the Alliance in the 34th Hunger Games simulation. Let us begin. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Jaina Proudmoore shoots a poisonous blow dart into Darius Crowley's neck, slowly killing him. Dang! Kill my second main man, Darius. Freaking why? He was gonna be one of my number 4s, and you just kill him just like that, Jaina? Why? That's why nobody likes you anymore. It's because you just kill people nowadays. Gen Greymane, however, snatches a pair of sais, so that's good. Khadgar catches Alyssa Cloudsinger off guard and kills her. So, no more pandas! No more pandas in this game! No pandas! Uriel runs away with a lighter and some rope. Kudron Windhammer runs away from the cornucopia. Maev stays in the cornucopia for resources. Velen grabs a jar of fishing bait while Moira gets fishing gear. Muradin Bronzebeard, Varian Rin, and Magni Bronzebeard get into a fight, and Muradin triumphantly kills them both! Muradin is the warrior out of pretty much all of them. Varian is a great warrior, but I think Muradin has just been around longer. No, Muradin trained Arthas, that was right. Okay, so not only did Muradin kill Varian, but he also killed his own freaking brother. So he is playing for blood this day. He's playing for blood. Illyria takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Bronzebeard runs away from the cornucopia. Varessa Windrunner and Malfurion Stormrage fight for a bag. Malfurion gives up and retreats. Of course he would, because Malfurion's just a freaking... He's just... I don't like Malfurion at all. He just never gets anything done. Like, him being, like, the chief druid, the arch druid of pretty much all druidism, he doesn't do much. He doesn't save the world, really, at all. He pretty much saved it in the War of the Ancients, and that was it. He hasn't really participated a lot in recent events. Anduin Rin runs away from the cornucopia. Tyrande Whisperwind stays in the cornucopia for resources. Mechatork runs away from the cornucopia. Deneth Trollbane snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Falstead grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Should be smarter than that, Mr. Dwarf. Jared Shadowsong takes a spear from inside the cornucopia, and Tyrellian receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. So there was some bloodshed, but not quite all that much, if you really want to break it down. Okay, day one. Moria makes a wooden... Mora! I want to say Moria, but it's not. It's Moira. Makes a wooden spear. Jaina's pricked by thorns while picking berries. Well, that's what you get for killing Darius Crowley. Deneth Trollbane collects fruit from a tree. Muradin Bronzebeard begs for Velen to kill him. He refuses, keeping Muradin alive. Muradin was probably like, I killed my brother in my blind rage. How? I can't do this anymore. Like, how much you want to bet, like Varian, he had Varian on the ground, and he was like, Rah! He goes to, like, kill him, and, like, as he swings back, he just, like, hit Magni, and then, you know, like, killed Varian, and then he turned around and was just like, Magni! Oh, I'm sorry! And Magni was just like, why? Win the game for us! And then he just dies. Then Morgan's just like, what have I done? I can't go through. Prophet Velen, you must end me now before I kill anyone else. And Velen's just like, I tend to take the peaceful road, my son, so I'm just gonna go over here. And Morden's just probably just like, no! I probably just made that way too sad. Okay, Tyrellian and Gen Greymane work together for the day. Awesome! I like it. Anduin makes a wooden spear. Uriel, Varessa, and Kurdran hunt for other tributes. Maev sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate, probably because she knows that has nothing to do with Illidan. Jared Shadowsong sprains his ankle while running away from Mechatork. Dude, you're a night elf. You're really tall. Your stride is like long. You can easily get away from any freaking gnome. Have you seen the gnomes? They can barely run as it is. Illyria Windrunner tends to Malfurion's wounds. Don't do that. Don't help Malfurion. Let him suffer. Tyrande sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate because she's smart like that. Bronzebeard receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Khadgar sprains his ankle while running away from Volstead. Well, when you have an angry dwarf coming after you, you probably just want to get the heck out of there. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Darius Crowley, Alyssa's Cloudsinger, Varian Rin, and Magni Bronzebeard have all fallen in battle. I loved all 3 of these guys. Alyssa Cloudsinger, I don't really know all that much about, so I'm sorry, but your death really doesn't have much going off of it. Night 1. Varessa Windrunner begs for Jaina Proudmoore to kill her. Why? You've done nothing! She refuses, keeping Varessa alive. Okay, good. You don't deserve to die. You can still do amazing. Trillian tends to his wounds. Maiev and Jared tell stories about themselves to each other. Well, they're brother and sister, so it's like, what else more can they really talk about? Illyria, Mechatork, and Anduin cheerfully sing songs together. Malfurion questions his sanity. Moira, I got it right that time, quietly hums. Gen Greymane convinces Bronzebeard, to snuggle with him. Okay, whatever. Khadgar climbs a tree to rest. Uriel, Velen, Tyrande, and Denareth, I just couldn't get that name for a second there, Trollbane, each tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Moradin Bronzebeard goes to sleep, and Kuran begs for Falstead to kill him. He refuses, keeping Kuran alive. He was just like, brother, snap out of it. We're gonna get through this, okay? Okay, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. So let's do it. Day 2. Velen tries to sleep through the entire day. Like the lazy bones he is, well, he is pretty old. So, I mean, like, he's gotta rest those aching bones. Anduin and Khadgar hunt for their tributes. Moradin makes a wooden spear. Moira tries to sleep through the entire day. Falstead overhears Denareth and Illyria talking in the distance. Veressa, Trillian, and Jared hunt for other tributes. Kudran kills Maiev Shadowsong for her supplies. Maiev, you're really good at tracking down Illidan, not really good at fighting dwarves. Shame! Shame on you! Whatever shame! Malfurion tends to Gen Greymane's wounds. Don't accept his help, Gen! You don't need his help! Malfurion's a little pansy doodle. Mechatork and Uriel work together for the day. Tyrande, Braun, and Jaina hunt for other tributes. Once again, not that much death going on in this game. I mean, like, there's been like, what, 5 deaths is all? I mean, day 2, I guess, I mean, that's not a whole lot, but one cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Maiev Shadowsong has fallen in battle. Well, somebody call Illidan, he ain't being hunted no more. Night 2. Illyria convinces Braun to snuggle with her. Shipping. Elf and a freaking dwarf. Veressa thinks about home. Malfurion, Falstead, and Denareth sleep in shifts. Muradin looks at the night sky. Gen Greymane and Uriel tell stories about themselves to each other. Mechatork receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. You gotta be careful with giving explosive to freaking gnomes. You don't know what they might do with them. Velen tends to Kudran's wounds. Anduin quietly hums. Jared receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Khadgar and Moira tell stories about themselves to each other. Tyrande Whisperwind kills Jaina Proudmoore with a hatchet! Holy crap! Tyrande! Actually doing something for once. Killing Jaina of all people. I guess no more leader, Thermore Isle. You're the last survivor, Thermore Isle. Now you're finally dead. Trillian receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Day 3. Malfurion kills Moira as she tries to run. Malfurion actually did something. Holy crap. Okay. Kudran injures himself. Khadgar forces Jared Shadowsong to kill Bronzebeard or Dennis Trollbane. He refuses, so Khadgar kills him instead! Dang, killing Jared Shadowsong like that? Khadgar! You got a wicked streak, man! Gotta watch out for Khadgar, he'll get you. Falstead attacks Moradin, Bronzebeard, but Gen Greymane protects him, killing Falstead! My main man, Gen Greymane, just getting in, getting that quick kill. Roar! Yeah, freaking Gen Greymane's awesome. Velen, Mechatork, Tyrande, Illyria, and Uriel hunt for other tributes. Trillian picks flowers, Anduin falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh, Anduin, you are so young and simple. Oh, my poor lad. And Veressa Windrunner constructs a shack. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Real busy day this was. Jaina Proudmoore, Moira Thurson, Jared Shadowsong, Falstead Windhammer, and Anduin Rin have all fallen in battle. Anduin fell into a frozen lake. But that's beside the point. They're all dead. Man, Jared was also one of my number 4 picks. So, I mean, all 3 of my guys are still in. But, I mean, it's coming down to the wire. So, if any of them die, I don't know who I'm going to be rooting for anymore. So, Velen and Varessa tell stories about themselves to each other. Muradin lets Malfurion into a shelter. Gudrun, Braun, Uriel, and Tyrande sleep in shifts. Mekatork, Turelion, and Gen Greymane cheerfully sing songs together. Why are they letting the goblin sing? His shrill voice is just gonna ruin it. Khadgar is awoken by nightmares, probably of you just brutally killing Jared's Shadow Song. But that's okay, you're still alive, that's what matters. Illyria cries herself to sleep, and Daneth Trollbane receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Illyria, don't you cry! Your hubby, Turelion, he's still alive. He's still alive. You got that to look forward to. I mean, come on. Is it... It's Illyria and Turelion that have a son, yeah. For some reason, why did I think of Varessa? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm probably pissing off a lot of fans by just saying stuff like that. But, you know, there's just a lot of people in World of Warcraft, so you gotta keep track of all of them. Gudrun constructs a shack. Malfurion, Turelion, Daneth Trollbane, and Uriel track down and kill Illyria Windrunner Turelion! No! That's your wife! Why would you do that? Why? Illyria didn't do nothing wrong! Jeez! Muradin Bronzebeard discovers a cave. Braun, Tyrande, Khadgar, Gen Greymane, and Velen hunt for other tributes. Varessa practices her archery. Always good, because she is a ranger. You know, she's a high elf ranger. You know, she's good with a bow. And Mekatork dies of an infection. Yay! It's not dysentery, but it's almost as good. The gnome's out of the picture. I can go through this game happy now. I'm sorry for all those gnome fans out there, but I just don't like them. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Illyria Windrunner and Geblin Mekatork have both fallen in battle. Man, Illyria, you were probably going to be like my number 4 pick. Why do you have to go die? Dang it. Well, let's see what Night 4 has for us. Uriel tries to treat her infection. Muradin and Gudrun huddle for warmth. Khadgar tends to Daneth Trollbane's wounds. Braun thinks about home. Malfurion and Tyrande tell stories about themselves to each other. Once again, you've kind of been a couple for like 10,000 years. What more is there for you guys to talk about? I know a large portion of their relationship is him being asleep and her running her people's civilization. Freaking Malfurion's a lazy bones. That's why I don't like him. Varessa stays awake all night. Turelion climbs a tree to rest. Gen receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. And Velen tries to sing himself to sleep. Velen hasn't really done much in this game, but that's okay. He's probably going to come in late game and just end up owning everyone. Day 5. Velen constructs a shack. Khadgar travels to higher ground. Gudrun and Uriel hunt for other tributes. Tyrande steals from Braun while he isn't looking. Turelion scares Malfurion off. Varessa tries to sleep through the entire day. Gen overpowers Muradin Bronzebeard, killing him. Maybe man, Gen, yes, he's not dead and he's getting kills. He took out a real big player. Muradin is a very powerful player, so you had to take him out. Daneth Trollbane receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Only Muradin died. Only Muradin died. Well, now you can join your brother in the sweet embrace of death. You two can be together, just drinking ale in the afterlife. Day 5. Velen, Braun, Varessa, and Tyrande sleep in shifts. Uriel and Khadgar tell stories about themselves to each other. They did get buddy-buddy during Warlords of Draenor, didn't they? Malfurion strangles Gudrun after engaging in a fist fight. Dang, man! Malfurion going full crazy. Turelion, Daneth, and Gen cheerfully sing songs together. Day 6. Braun Bronzebeard searches for a water source. Malfurion practices his archery. I mean, not something a druid really does, but, you know, whatever boats your float. Denrith Trollbane forces Tyrillian to kill Uriel or Khadgar. He decides to kill Khadgar. No! My main man, Khadgar! Why? Man, after Khadgar tended to your wounds, Trollbane, you have Tyrillian kill him? Come on, man! And that sucks. Freaking Khadgar's awesome. Again, Greymane searches for firewood. Velen tries to sleep through the entire day once again. Lazy bones. Tyrande tries to spearfish with a trident, and Varessa thinks about home. She's been doing a lot of that lately, thinking of home. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Kudran, Windhammer, and Khadgar have both fallen in battle. Dang it. Man, we lost Khadgar! And I love Khadgar. He's like the best freaking character in the entire game. Tyrande Whisperwind kills Gen Greymane with his own weapon. No! My main man, Gen! Why you have to go die like that? Dude, Tyrande of all people? I guess it could have been Malfurion, that would have been worse. But Tyrande? Come on, man. Freaking Tyrande, I hate your guts right now. So I guess it's just up to Velen now. Uriel quietly hums. Varessa Windrunner is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Tyrillian, Malfurion, and Velen sleep in shifts. Dennis Trollbane kills Bronzebeard for his supplies. Dang! Oh, and the feast! The feast, because we got to have a feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. So let's see who goes to the feast and who stays away. Deneth Trollbane, Tyrande Whisperwind, and Tyrillian decide not to go to the feast. Velen is unable to convince Uriel from killing him. Well, there go my 3, all freaking dead. Dang it. And Varessa Windrunner throws a knife into Malfurion. Yes! Kill Malfurion! Yeah! He's freaking dead. Well, okay, who's all left? Freaking Deneth, Trollbane, Tyrande Whisperwind, Tyrillian, Uriel, and Varessa. Man. You know what? I'm gonna go for a wild card. I'm gonna go with Varessa. It was between her and Uriel, but I wanna go for the High Elf Ranger on this one. I wanna go for her. See if she wins. Day 7. Dennis Trollbane receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Varessa Windrunner and Tyrillian work together for the entire day after you killed her sister. How dare you, my good sir? And Uriel stabs Tyrande in the back while her back is turned. Yeah! Getting revenge from my main man, Gen! That's right. Okay, fallen tributes. Gen Greymane, Braun Bronzebeard, Velen, Malfurion Stormrage, and Tyrande Whisperwind have all fallen in battle. Man, lost the last 2 of my tributes. And freaking Braun, it just sucks. It just sucks. Alrighty, night 7. Deneth Trollbane stays awake all night. Uriel thinks about winning. And Tyrillian and Varessa hold hands. You killed her sister! And now, it all makes sense now. He wanted to get rid of his current wife so he could get together with Varessa. I see how you doing, Tyrillian, you piece of crap. How dare you do that? Come on, man. Day 8. Varessa Windrunner receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Deneth Trollbane explores the arena, and Uriel and Tyrillian hunt for other tributes. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nobody died. It's pretty peaceful. Alrighty. Night 8. Tyrillian lets Uriel into a shelter. But Tyrillian's getting together with a lot of girls right here. I don't think the Tyrillian in this Hunger Games is the Tyrillian in World of Warcraft. Varessa Windrunner lets Deneth Trollbane into her shelter. Okay, so let's see. Day 9. Uriel collects fruit from a tree. Varessa Windrunner kills Deneth Trollbane for supplies. It was all a ruse! You let him into your hut so you could kill him for his supplies, Varessa! And then Tyrillian tries to sleep through the entire day. He's being a lazy bones now, man. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Deneth Trollbane has fallen in battle. One of the probably oldest and best strategists of World of Warcraft is now dead. So, let's see. Night 9. Uriel tends to her wounds. Varessa Windrunner bashes Tyrillian's head against a rock several times. She was like, I figure out what you're doing, Tyrillian. Getting together with all these girls. Not only that, tried to get with me after you kill my sister. Bash, 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 just kill him. Holy crap. And now it's down to the 2 that I was choosing in between. So let's see who's going to win. Marissa Windrunner kills Uriel with a sickle. My number 4 wins. And although I don't count it as a victory for me, it still one of the ones that I decided to choose wins. So Terrellian, Uriel, both fallen in battle after 10 days of this Hunger Games situations. Marissa Windrunner is from District 8 is the winner of this Hunger Games simulation with 4 kills under her belt. She did magnificently well. She has made proud the Windrunner name and avenged her sister's death. So I think that's a win-win on everyone's account, right? Right? That's something like that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Hunger Games simulation. I almost said situation. So be sure to leave down in the comments below if your if your tribute ended up winning, and any suggestions that you might have. I'm taking suggestions right now, writing them all down, and probably the later half of this season of Hunger Games Sims is going to be a lot of people's suggestions. So, I hope that you enjoyed this Hunger Games simulation. Like and favorite if you did, subscribe, of course, if you feel inclined to, and I'll see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. And this has been the 34th Hunger Games simulation! I'll see you guys next time. See you then. Yellow!